Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back. Ragnarok here with episode 38 of my Tyrion Endgame High Elves campaign on Legendary difficulty here in Mortal Empires. Last time we defeated Cawkwell and finished off the Warriors of Chaos. So they're no longer an issue. Let Animaeus take care of that, and I think what we're gonna do here is get rid of all of, at least get rid of these three armies. I don't think we necessarily need them. The heroes, though, I guess I'm gonna send them down this way, see if we can get them to somewhere where they'll be useful, where they can possibly get some influence. Racked up, and Ghost will send him. I don't want to send him to Altdorf. Let's send him up this way to the this settlement will need public order for sure, I believe. But the generals for now, it's just such a shame to get rid of these armies. But I mean, the general, we can always re-recruit them, and I guess the army too we can re-recruit as well. But getting rid of these three armies will save us a ton of cash. She's immortal, so we have to replace her with someone else in order to disband her. And then Mr. Animaeus, excellent job there, though your army barely survived. Alright, good stuff. So yeah, income coming in a little bit more. Diplomacy wise, what we're gonna have to watch out for is the dwarves relations dropping, so we've got to keep an eye on that. I don't think we have to worry about Bretonia too much. Yeah, things look good for now. So I think yeah, well, we'll just have to send the dwarves some gifts if it drops too low, so we'll just keep an eye on that. Definitely want to get this province built up, because this is where we can finally get that last technology we need the building to get that last technology, and then the rest of it we should really focus on some of these places where public order is in the gutter. This.
Order must be maintained.
This built up. Guess we'll go with the growth there. Should really. I guess we can do that as well. Yeah, out here things seem pretty good. Let's just double check that we're not going to get any rebellions anywhere. Though I guess a rebellion would give us a little bit of action for a little while. As I don't know that we're going to get an opportunity for very many more battles in this campaign. Though down in the south, this is going to be a big problem. I have to put a general there probably next turn. Yeah, plus getting the income freed up gives us a lot more options as to getting these newly conquered provinces under control, and especially them being in areas where we don't hold the whole province. It's just going to be critical for us to wrestle them under control. Alright, I think that looks good. We've pretty much spent everything. Now, who else needs to be? These armies down here haven't been moved.
Asur Prince. Their skill is legend.
Ooh, what do I want to give you? Just keep going, Blade Master, I suppose.
A promising lieutenant.
I'll give you the same thing. Although, no, we should go evasion. We definitely want to get. Oh, we should probably get that, and we should probably get that as well. And then power drain. Definitely want that. Anyway, let's get you guys
Ready
on the
to
march. Not too worried about being ambushed here because... Though, I guess probably I should be a little bit worried.
Your command?
Oh, for fuck's sake. I do that every time.
What do you seek?
You need me? Honor calls.
Oh, man.
Can I offer assistance?
Every time, freaking, I take control of the character and move the character out of the army. Anyway, we can put it back in the army.
Ready to
This
serve.
army needs one more bolt thrower to be complete, but we don't have the funds for it now. We'll recruit that next turn. I don't know. I feel like the dwarves are gonna finish off the Skaven before we have a chance to. This army we have to be a little bit wary of, but I don't know. With so many dwarven stacks around, it'd be hard for that army to get anywhere really. We got some more agents up here in the mountains. Yeah, right. I do apologize for not getting this video up yesterday. I just flew back into the city yesterday from Nova Scotia, just visiting family for Canadian Thanksgiving, and just did not feel up to recording. I don't know. I'm the more I fly, the less I seem to enjoy it. I don't know. Last couple times I've flown, it's given me a little bit of a headache,
Tyrion.
a little bit of a had like the beginning stages of migraine last night, which is why I didn't decided not to record, and got up this morning to record, and I'm just getting around to it now. So this video is going to be late as it is on the second day, but yeah, we'll get it up, and more than likely I'll do 2 videos today. I'll try and get 2 videos up for you, which the Bretonnia campaign will be even later than this one. But the main reason, like recording it, obviously doesn't take too long. What really takes the most time is the upload. The upload takes like for an hour video, it takes me about 4 or 5 hours to upload, something like that. I think we'll keep you there for now. Could use you over there, but I think it'll be fine for a little while.
Master of Hearth.
Alright, we'll just skip through all this stuff. Oh, commandment available. A couple commandments available, and research available as well. Alright, research. Look at that. It's beautiful. Got the whole tech tree researched. And this is going to be the last one, of course. Now that should actually get our income moving pretty well. Son of a bitch. Don't know how we can okay. I guess it's not a bad idea to take a quick look through these provinces as well, just make sure we're doing the right edicts. Alright, this one I think we'll go tribute because it's more or less built up. Just this city that got was destroyed by the rebels. I don't know if it was rebels or a rogue army that did it. I think it was a rogue army actually. And down here, I guess we go with growth. Get this built up as quickly as possible. Just quickly go through the rest of the list. Yeah, keep doing growth there. Oh, output. Yeah, I guess we need the untainted. Skaven corruption there. I gotta weed that out. Oh yeah, keep going growth. Yeah, looks good. Eagle Gate. I don't think we need growth there. I don't know if that's even going to make much of a difference in that province, but yeah. So campaign is winding down, provided that the dwarves don't declare war on us. In which case, the campaign could go on for fuck no, who knows how long. But hopefully that doesn't happen. I think we'll be okay for the untainted. Yeah, let's go for the bonus of trade. Alright. Looks good. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to starting a new campaign. I think that more than likely what we're going to do is I'll probably wait until the new DLC, which I think is coming out early November, if I'm not mistaken, and wait till then before we actually start the new campaign. And that should give us plenty of time to finish this one. I'm thinking that this one very possibly will be finished this week or maybe next week at the latest. Depending on how much of a fight we get from the Skaven down there, how long it takes us to defeat the Skaven, and how long it takes us to get the dwarves to sign a peace treaty with the New World colonies, and then that way we can finally become allies with the dwarves. So yeah, once those things are completed, then yeah, the campaign will be pretty much done. Alright, so we were reading through C.L. Werner's Deathblade from the End Times series from the Dark Library. And I'm just going to read over the previous paragraph that we went through just to give it a little bit more context, and then just continue reading through some of this as we go through the end turn, and maybe we can finish this chapter here today. So, the enemy is already here. The daemon's voice was like thunder roaring inside Malice. It nearly sent him pitching from the bridge he was on, precipitating him down into the mass of slaves below. He reeled, snatching hold of a support pillar as his insides boiled from the force of Tizarkin's intrusion. Silar started to reach for him, but quickly withdrew in alarm when he saw the distortion on his master's face. Despite the wine, despite the fierce will of Malice, the daemon was beginning to bleed through. Silar knew enough to be horrified at that prospect. His retainer didn't know nearly enough, though. He didn't understand how Tizarkin had mustered such strength. He didn't know the emotion in the daemon's cry. The monster was afraid. It was panic that had driven it to such a desperate exertion of power, risking the destruction of its mortal host in a bid to assert control. "You'll kill us both," Malice growled through teeth clenched in pain. "Death is already here." The daemon's voice was weaker, only a whisper now. Tizarkin had expended too much of itself in that first burst of panic. Malice could already feel it slinking back into the dark corners of himself, like a spider crawling along the threads of its web. For the first time, the Dracu took no pleasure in Tizarkin's retreat. The daemon wouldn't have panicked over nothing. Malice was sent reeling once more, clinging to the support pillar as his legs whipped out from under him and dangled over the side of the bridge. He saw elves and cold ones hurtling past, thrown from platforms and bridges high above, their bodies smashing down into the herd of slaves below. Screams, cries of disbelief and confusion rang out from every quarter. Not simple fear, but the shrieks of beings confronted by the impossible. Yeah, fuck, why not? We'll take peace treaty with them. We don't necessarily need to be at war with those guys. Alright, I think that's the end of the turn, so we'll stop there. See what's assaulting the Black Ark there in during the next. An age of peace. As the last of the chaos hordes is scoured from the face of the world, an awful silence descends. More than silence, an absence of sound which echoes the all-consuming void without. All creation is still, its breath held in anticipation of the final cataclysm. Then, tentatively, gently, life reasserts itself. Not a grand way to echo those who sought to end everything, but in the small ways which themselves are life. Birdsong pierces the silence, hesitant at first, then swelling, defiant hymn to creation, borne on the soft wind that sifts dust onto the scattered corpses littering the bloody plain of battle. And the spell is broken. Bloodied veterans, survivors, refugees, all draw breath into their aching lungs and weep at the taste of it and smell of victory, peace, and life. Yet, what is life, if not the constant striving of one against the other? After all, every hedgerow is a bloody battleground, every plant a murderer, every creature red in tooth and claw. Even as the weak raise their eyes to a golden future, the wise are glancing about to see who will make the first move in seizing it for themselves. The shield of civilization, which turned aside the deadly thrusts of chaos, is now a heavy and cumbersome thing. Those who are first to cast it aside will be quickest with their blades, and a knife in the back is surest of all. Comrades who stood shoulder to shoulder in the shield will all now step apart and take each other's measure. Alliances begin to unravel, and the storm clouds gather once more. Alright, so yeah, this is definitely what we've got to be careful of here, is the dwarves. Yeah, see, deteriorating. Wow, it's deteriorating real fast. So we're gonna have to give them a shit ton of gifts here.
Do you wish the lady's favor?
We could do generously a gift, but I think it's better to give them a whole bunch of small gifts. Though I think the small gifts last longer, but I think the small gifts give a bigger bonus, as far as I know. So this is what I'm gonna do. If you guys know whether it's better to give the small gifts or the higher gifts, just let me know. Let's, oh, whoops, I didn't mean to go all the way out there. Let's take a look at how that's, fuck me, still deteriorating, minus 114.
What? Talk then, but I make no oath for the surety of your life. Go on then. Sure.
Okay, minus 94. Okay, so it is helping. I thought for a second there that it wasn't.
I will hear you beg now.
Wasn't doing anything.
Sure enough.
Yeah, we may have to spend our our entire income here on this nonsense.
Agreed.
Oh, whoops. No.
I suppose.
It's good to know that they'll give us money if we demand it.
Very well.
This is another reason why we needed to
I agree.
to disband those armies to be able to
Go on then.
afford this silliness. Minus 44.
Do not sully my presence.
Just want to get it so that it's actually improving a little bit.
All right.
And then we should be good. Shouldn't have to worry about them declaring war on us like a bunch of dwarves, really. Bunch of stubborn, old, surly dwarves. Where are we at now? Yeah, it's still deteriorating. I don't want it to be deteriorating. That's the problem.
Greetings. What do you require of the
I
Karazhan
want it to
Corps?
be
Sure.
actually improving.
I suppose. Sure enough.
This is extremely expensive. How are we doing for cash? Yeah, I'm gonna
It is
do it a little bit more.
All here.
Hopefully we won't have to do this
Dwarfkin.
every single turn.
Go on then.
Yeah, the thing is, once we get them, if we can get an alliance with them, we'll be good.
Sure.
We shouldn't have to do this after that.
Very well.
But I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to take them for them to whoops, to sign a peace agreement with the newer colonies, because we've been moving that in the right direction. But their relations have improved quite a bit.
I suppose.
Where are we at? Still deteriorating. Just wanted to see. Exec court. Son of a. See, now it's deteriorating worse. Yeah. They condemn. It might almost be easier just to destroy the New World colonies, and then we could get an alliance with the dwarves. Because what do they have? They've got these territories and this territory. I mean, that might be the better option. Though, I mean, they've been our faithful allies for this whole campaign. Give them a few more gifts. Really don't want to spend the whole turn's income on this, but I really don't want them declaring war on us either. So I just don't want to take any chances here.
Agreed.
Yeah, very exciting stuff.
Oath bound.
Just do maybe 2 more of them, and then that should be fine.
Aye. Go on then.
Alright. Still deteriorating, but we're still in good shape. Next turn, we should be able to get that improving, possibly. So I think we should be safe there for now. And let's just get on the move down here. We've got a little bit of money left over that we can spend.
Lord of the Phoenix Court.
Go on.
Which army is he supposed to be in? I
Prince.
think he's supposed to be in that army.
Loyal Prince. Ready to serve.
Or is he?
I serve the king.
Yeah, he's supposed to be in that army.
Who calls? They may have refuge.
Alright, good stuff. Yeah, see, this has already fallen, and it's just a couple settlements over this way. Let's see if we can get over there.
Honor calls.
Moving.
Can I offer assistance? I second
You,
this.
sir, I want to get your...
Onward.
I want to get your final unit.
Setting camp.
Just to round this army out. Let's take care of that now. And the other two can
A mighty
boogie
warrior.
ahead a little bit. Let's keep going with that, I guess.
That is beyond my power.
Oh, whoops.
Ulfuan Prince.
Almost did it again there. Move the agent out of the army.
Ever loyal.
A worthy ally.
Alright, good stuff. So these two can lead the attack, and this guy can, I guess, protect our rear. Though it probably won't be necessary. Alright, let's take a look where public order is the worst. It's not too bad here. Like this, and it's built up. Yeah, and here we've got the option to turn the taxes off. Obviously not the best option. Here, I think we need to recruit a general. So let's pick somebody up here. Let's go with this guy.
Guardian of the Phoenix Crown.
Put him in
Garrison.
there. And
A promising lieutenant.
son of a bitch. Alright, I don't want this guy here.
Protector of Elf One.
It was a little bit of a waste.
Defender of the Ever Queen.
Wait, what?
Prince of Elf One.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah. Now we can't recruit a lord here. You can only recruit a lord once in a
restore order.
province. Anyway, hopefully we can get that under control next turn, which... Damn it, that was a big mistake. Whoops. Might be a bit of an issue now. Anyway. If we get a rebellion there, we'll get a rebellion. Deal with it. What's the garrison look like? Might have to recruit a few troops there. This should be fine. We can turn the taxes off there. Over here.
The Asher are troubled.
Can move you
We shall not rest.
back to there.
Entering the city.
And that will sort it. What the fuck? Oh, okay, minus 16 there.
People are
Plus
restive.
14. Okay, so you're gonna have to come back here next turn, obviously. But anyway, we'll have her go back and forth, and that should be fine. Here we're okay. Yeah, we'll have her go back into that province next turn. Alright, down here we've got it balanced. That's fucking amazing. Which means we might be able to move these guys out relatively soon. Build that. Minus 12. This could be bad up here. Just wonder if we should hire a general here now. Oh, we'll wait till next turn actually. Down here, we're gonna need a general as well. Fuck, we're gonna need a lot of generals. Let's try and get these public order buildings built up. Right land. Alright, I think we're good for public order.
Awaiting orders.
Back in Tyrion's army.
The winds hearken to me.
Ah, damn it. Don't have enough to... let's
Kill
treasure
them.
hunt. Since we don't have enough to take the settlement. Amongst the ruined city's winding dismal streets, you find a barracks. Deserted, of course. Inside there's an arsenal full of ancient arms and armor that, with a bit of spit and polish, not your own naturally, may yet prove useful. Let's sell the weapons to... Let's sell the weapons to allies. Just in case they're cursed or something. Ooh, treasury plus 750. Wow. What a boon to our our treasury. Yeah. Plus 750. I think probably taking the weapons would have been the better deal. I was just worried that they might be cursed or something. Plus we don't really need the weapons, we kinda need the cash more than anything else right now. Is there anywhere we can actually build? What do we want to build down here? We should definitely build the embassy, and then I guess we should probably build the handmaidens gallery. But I guess we can. Suppose we can leave it for now. Anywhere else that we can build? Peak Palace. Oh, okay. Let's go with public order building. Alrighty, looks good. Just move these bloody agents. Got 1,000 of these guys to move. They're never gonna get down there here in time. Should probably just disband them just to
Standing by.
clear up the clutter on the map a little bit.
Brave son of Ulthuan, onward then!
What do you seek?
You're heading this way.
Seeking truth.
I await your command. On to adventure,
On to adventure, indeed.
noble son of Ulthuan. Ali!
Alright. Move
Dauntless,
you. Move you.
son of Ulthuan.
Man, it's a long ways down there. Alright, I think that's it. Don't think we're at risk of rebellion anywhere. Alright. On to some
Their
skill
skill
points.
is legend.
Alright. Another intern. How are we doing for time? Half an hour in. Fingers crossed these guys don't declare war on us. The Black Ark, built upon the mightiest of ancient sorceries, floating inviolate upon its foundations of magic, was rolling and pitching, floundering in the sea like any mundane ship of wood and sail. The Corsairs, in all the millennia since the city had ripped itself from the drowned shores of Naggarond, had never been beset by such elemental violence. The turmoil increased. The Black Ark began to list to port, throwing still more bodies from the higher ramparts and bridges. Blocks of stone, spans of iron and wood came crashing down as causeways buckled and stairways crumbled. The eternal maledictions, yaw, twisting them in ways and patterns never imagined by their architects. Screams rang out all around, rising into a deafening bedlam, but that despairing din was preferable to the ghastly silence that followed, a silence so terrible that it struck malice like a physical blow, a silence born from the blackest terror. It was felt before it could be seen or smelt or heard. The Druki felt the atrocity's presence like a foulness, a spiritual contagion that spread a skein of slime across their souls. It was the phantom touch of raw evil, not the petty evil as mortal beings imagined it, but the cosmic malignance and that profaned the very essence of reality. It was the hate of things impossible and unborn, the bitterness of what could not be, the profaneness of the unknown. From the depths it slobbered upwards, a heaving undulation of carrion meat, flesh bloated and necrotic. It had some semblance of form about it. The things that grappled the sides of the Black Ark were as much like arms as they were branches. The things that oozed from the ends of those arms were not unlike titanic hands. From each hand, ropey coils of rudely simulated fingers snaked around the towers, corroding stone and iron with their touch, engulfing flesh and bone until their victims were absorbed into the necrotic essence of the tendril that gripped them. There was a head of sorts, and it squatted upon bony, cadaverous shoulders. It was something like a skull that had been wrapped in a veil of slime and decay, each line of bone clearly defined, yet still obscured by the incrustations it had accumulated. Hagworms writhed from the thing's sunken cheeks, while anemones and polyps squirmed between its teeth. Four cavernous hollows flanked a gash-like nasal opening. In the depths of those hollows, flickering at the ends of fleshy ribbons, were hundreds of blazing red orbs. As the behemoth surged upwards and wrapped its arms about the Black Ark, the eye stalks extruded themselves outwards, whipping about the skull-like face of peer and probe the world the abomination had invaded. By the gates of Nethu, what is that thing? Salar screamed. The noble had lost his footing, sprawling across the bridge like an armored crab. A jagged piece of masonry, torn from one of the towers, had ripped open his arm, but he was oblivious to the injury. Like every elf on the Black Ark, his mind was frozen with terror. His attention focused slowly upon the oceanic horror that had crawled up from the nameless depth to seize the ship. Excuse me. It is doomed. Tazarkin's voice was a mere whisper, but it was enough to stir Malice from his paralysis of terrified fascination. It is obscenity made flesh, such a thing as might have been your slave, Darkblade, had you but the vision to embrace me. Now we are both doomed. Malice stared up at the demonic giant's face. He thought he'd seen some of those eye stalks shift and turn when Tazarkin whispered to him. A horrible thought came to him. It's looking for something, isn't it? I vanquished it once, tricked and betrayed it, bound it in chains, just as I was later bound until you freed me. The chains that held it were stronger, but they relied too much upon mortal substance and mortal concepts. The mortal world is dying, Darkblade. The old barriers are breaking down. The old horrors are free once more. It is looking for you, Malice snarled. Even as he said it, dozens of the eye stalks unfurled from the depths of the atrocity's face, bearing down through the nest of bridges and platforms. Crippling sense of insignificance smashed down upon Malice as he felt those hideous eyes trying to find him. It was like having a mountain suddenly aware of his presence, aware with all the limitless belligerence of eternity.
Grants me wisdom.
Ah, Rite of Primeval Glory performed. Alright. Imminent Rebellion. Imminent Rebellion. Oh boy. Alright. I think we can stave off the rebellion over here.
Princess of the
Leave. And it's got a little bit of a boost to the public order there now. Alright, so good there.
Order must be maintained.
Help it. We'll keep you here for now. Where's the other imminent rebellion? It was down here. It's only -6, so yeah, we should actually be able to stave it off for a turn. But we want to recruit someone, someone new. Let's go ill-prepared.
Lord of the Phoenix Court. How can I
Put
assist?
you in there and give you Iron Disciplinarian, Bonded Service. One of these, Public Order. All right, good, good. Give you that, I guess. Alright, yeah, that looks good. And then we want to give you Bard and a yeah, I don't even know how to pronounce that, so I'm not even gonna try. I was going to attempt it, but then alright, yeah, so we're balanced, and then next turn we'll get the +8. So it's a little bit expensive to do things this way, but it is, for the most part, fairly effective. Alright, up here. Oh, shit. Alright, so we got there. Good there. Probably turn the taxes off here for now. Just leave it like that for the time being. Do want to build this up. Don't want to spend too much money here just yet. We'll need to save some money to bribe the dwarves. Grab another general here. Do the same thing. Though here it's going to be a little bit worse.
Ally.
Public order. Is there anything else? Yeah, go. Oh, wait, no. Shit. Rather give you Bowmaster. Alright, good. So
The Assa are troubled.
Improves it. Does not sort it out.
A promising lieutenant.
Hopefully we've got some more of those, some more bards and entertainers, yeah. Got one of those. Tell me we've got another bard here somewhere. I have to take it from somebody else. Alright, who's Calidor the Second? Calidor the Second, where the fuck is he? Who's got this? Agnor. I think we'll take it from this guy. Should be fine. Hope so anyway. Yeah, next turn we'll get it more sorted out. Should be fine next turn. And down here, I think what we'll do, we'll just turn the taxes off here for now. I don't want to recruit another general just yet. Let's get this built. That built up. Reichland. Going through this income very quickly here. Alright, that looks good. Averland. Minus 13, my god. I'll turn the taxes off there too. Yeah, those provinces are going to be a little bit of an issue if we don't get things under control there. Might have to send Tyrion back in there. Alright, that'll be good for building for now. We need to save the rest of this for bribing the dwarves. And we also want to take some territory here too.
A worthy ally.
Bruce Lee is almost immortal. Just give you that. Oops.
Champion of the Ever Queen. Attack!
Colonize, and I guess we want to get this built up right away. That's a different province altogether too. Well, actually, we probably want to get these built here as well. Actually,
Order must be maintained.
yeah, we might have to send Tyrion back around to deal with public order there.
Your request.
What I might do is just, I mean, we could just get influence from the dwarves and then send them gifts to offset it. That's one other option that we could do.
With purpose.
I'm just not sure how expensive that'll end up being though.
Chosen of poets.
Ghost, get your ass up here.
Ever on.
Guys, keep moving down this way.
Noble son of Ultimate.
Yeah, so pretty dull
What do you require?
episode. I guess these final few episodes are gonna be probably like this, but just as a matter of like consistency, I don't really want to skip ahead for this campaign and just finish it off. I mean, I know that's always an option to skip ahead. I feel like I owe you guys to complete the series in its entirety. Wonder if we should head out there. Spices. Oh, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. These aren't even the Those aren't even spices. Those are dyes. Is it? Where's the technology list? Good God. Oh, I'm pretty sure we need spices for this. Oh my gosh. Alright, so I think we would definitely probably should head in the direction of those spices then.
Lethal grace given form.
Just wondering if it's quicker to go this way or this way. Yeah, it looks like this way is quicker. Hopefully we can get there before the dwarves.
Lord of Ulthuan.
Just keep you guys on the force march for now.
Marching out.
And you can maybe come down around this way. Alright. Oh, son of a bitch, there's a dwarven army there already. Though they look all beat to hell, so maybe... I don't know. Don't know what the garrison is like there. Fuck, there's so many... Dwarves have so many damn armies. Alright, and yes, diplomacy. Let's see here.
What? Greetings, honorable ally. Sure.
Just spend the rest of our income on this for the turn.
Very well. Sure.
Then hopefully,
Yes. Sure.
hopefully we keep these guys happy for now.
Sure enough.
I think that's it. Yeah. All right, so we've actually got it improving now. Let's see how long that lasts. Really. Whoops. What we really need though is to get them on better terms with the New World colonies, which is it's not going good. Yeah, we're gonna need a ton of influence. Thinking that might be the better option too, because by the time we get these nobles down here to the Skaven territory, the Skaven are gonna be wiped out. So I'm thinking it might be better just to steal the influence and get the influence from the dwarfs and just offset it with sending them gifts. I think actually I will start doing that next turn, just because we need to get them. We need to get them to sign treaties with the New World colonies. Otherwise, we're gonna be fucked. It's gonna take forever to finish the campaign. Anyway, let's see what happens here with this monster that's attacking the Black Ark. Alright, it is looking for us. You are my vessel, Malice. Do you think that power will pause to make a distinction between us? Do you believe it is even capable of bothering to do so? You'll destroy everything, Malice gasped. The giant was reaching around with one of its arms, stretching into the heart of the ark, trying to bring its tendrils closer. He could see now that there were chains dripping from the daemon's flesh, corroded and rusted, caked in a coral and salt. From each chain, swollen and decayed like the Titan itself, was shackled a body. Bodies of men and elves mostly, but there were other things too. Orcs and goblins and beings even the Druki had no name for. As each of the drowned corpses fell across a bridge or platform, they jerked into a twisted semblance of life. Like horrible puppets, the things stalked and slaughtered, falling upon the shocked Druki with cutlass and tridents. Now you see the deceit of mortal ambition. We must both of us suffer for your short-sighted pride. We will become another of that power's toys, doomed to languish upon one of its chains until... Again, the bloated titan reacted to Dazarkin's whisper. Its flabby arm came crashing downwards, smashing through the bridges as it reached between the towers, groping its way towards the star spire, towards Malice. Shut up, Daemon, Malice growled. Dazarkin couldn't have failed to notice that its persistent mutterings were drawing the thing's attention. It was truly afraid of the Titan. Why would it try to draw it out? Had fear usurped the demon's reason, or was it playing its own game? Maybe the giant wasn't here to destroy or enslave Tazarkan, but to free it. Maybe it wasn't the damon's ancient enemy, but rather an old friend. Would you gamble flesh and soul on your paranoia? Malice almost allowed Tazarkan to distract him. Very nearly he missed the long chain dangling from the bloated wrist that was yet far ahead. The corpse at the end of the chain slapped against the surface of the bridge, then jerked into grisly animation. It still had the beard and vestments of a human barbarian, and its hands gripped the crude lethality of a double-bladed axe. The drowned carcass lurched towards him as it gained its feet. Two tiny eye stalks wriggled from the sockets of its skull. The warp sword flashed in Malice's hand, raking across the drowned man, ripping through his tattered hauberk and the blue-tinged flesh beneath. Worms and crabs spilled out from the grievous wound, but the ghastly creature continued to press its attack. Malice tried to defend himself, but found his strength ebbing. Tazarkan was draining it from him, drying it off. He could feel the monster trying to wrest control of his body away from him. Whether the daemon fought to save them from the giant's slave or deliver them to it, Malice neither knew nor cared. He wouldn't relinquish control. He'd die before submitting to that. Then we die. The double axe came chopping down, its edge crunching into the Malice's pauldron. The corroded state of the blade caused it to crumble from the impact, but it didn't need to penetrate the Dracu's armor to send him sprawling. As he slammed down onto his back, Malice watched the drowned barbarian raise his ancient weapon for a downward slash at his face. The warp sword felt as though it weighed as much as the entire Black Ark when he tried to lift it and fend off the murderous blow. Even now, however, he wasn't going to submit to Tazarkan. He might save his life, but he'd lose everything else. Before the chained corpse could strike, Salar was rushing the creature, bowling him over and smashing him to the ground. The barbarian struggled beneath Salar, trying to throw off the armored elf. The noble kept his foe pinned and began stabbing him again and again with a crooked dagger. "It won't die," Salar snarled. Alright, let's get back to work. Ugh. Alright, looks like savage. The orcs are coming, not the sophisticated bunch that hangs out in the captured dwarf folds, but the more rural boys that wander the Badlands. Yes, a nomadic horde. Where are these guys? What the blazes? Alright, whatever. We are just out of range to get in there. Thinking maybe it might be better to should be able to reach there next turn anyway, so we'll just take you guys off of force. Well, actually, let's force march you to be just ahead. Do the attack there next turn. And yeah, the dwarves are just really mopping them up down here, by the looks of things. We might get down here to these last two settlements before them. Oh wait, there's another settlement here. So it's like 4 more settlements to go. And of course the treaty with the dwarves could actually tax the province. Oh, it's not really worth it. Just leave it for now. Yeah, income took a little bit of a hit. What are we looking at here for our relations with the dwarves? Yeah.
You ask for a boon. Speak, and I will see if it is a wise move. A good plan.
Gets it move. Still not.
You ask for a boon. Speak, and I will see if it is within my power to give. Most prudent. Clever.
Yeah, clever, I guess. Or expensive. Fuck me. It's still deteriorating. Doesn't seem to be doing
It is time.
quite as much as like. Anyway, I'll leave that for now. I think it's the other option. We could just
Direct me.
Due to the border princes. What's our relations with the border princes? Not looking good either. Fuck me sideways. Border princes also deteriorating.
Yes?
Why is this going down? Great power. Release troops of chaos warriors. Whoops.
You have a
Alright,
proposal? We are willing to
give
hear it.
you guys a little bit of a...
Of course.
Really
As
don't
you
like
say
doing
so.
this.
You have a proposal? We are willing to hear it.
Right.
Whoops.
Fine. Agreed.
How does that look? Still deteriorating.
I am ready to parley. I hope your words are wise.
Yes.
There we go. Got it to improving. Spent a ton of cash there.
Noble born. Noble son of Ulthuan.
Alright, how much does this,
Destruction.
much of a problem does this create?
Breeding will out.
A mighty warrior.
Let's see here. Dwarves. Version other. Release troops. Hero. Whoa, hero actions minus 16? Seriously? Alright, let me see.
You have my attention. There will be carnage.
Minus 16. That's a lot.
Success.
A promising lieutenant.
Is a lot. You assassinate, I guess. Hero actions minus 26. So it costs about 10. Alright. Deteriorating 172. Guess we can offset it, but fuck.
It shall be.
Doesn't seem to be,
Do you wish the lady's favor?
small gifts don't seem to
Yes.
be working quite as well now.
Let the supplicant come forward. Most prudent.
Yeah, I think we've capped it out. It doesn't seem to be improving. Gifts given to the dwarves 318.
Let the supplicant come forward.
Try a medium gift.
A wise move.
Yeah, it seems like it's capped out at 318. It doesn't seem to be going up more than that. We just have to be careful there that we don't let this deteriorate. I don't know. Kind of our options are starting to be a little bit more limited. We'll position you guys here. We could potentially come over here and steal influence from them there, I guess.
What do you seek?
Keep on moving. How are we doing for time? Ah, we're almost at the hour mark already. Fuck me. I was hoping to get that that battle in this episode with the Skaven there. Apparently we're not doesn't look like we're gonna have time for that. Need to get that going. Come out here to Essen, grab this before they do.
Protector of the Everqueen.
And start building right away. Yeah. Trades at court. Yeah, fuck. It's gonna take forever to get that under control. Anyway, let's take a quick look at the building list. See where we've got worst public order. I think we're gonna have to turn the taxes off here for a little while. Here we're okay. We're actually, oh, okay, right. That's because we've got the general there. I was gonna say we're actually improving here, but obviously we sorted that out last turn. Should we go growth or should we go with this? Fuck it, we'll go growth. Not making, well, we're making a little bit of cash here. Might have to turn the taxes off there too at some point. Reichland, it's not great, but I think Reichland will probably get sorted out. Just because it's a bigger settlement. World's Edge Mountains, bit of an issue here. Turn the taxes off there too. Slow it down a little bit anyway. Haverland. Naggarond. We're okay here. We can always turn the taxes off, but we should be fine here. Once we get this to level 5, 3 more turns, and then we can upgrade that. And then once that's upgraded, we can upgrade that, and then public order should be balanced. It's fine. Let's get that going so we can get another public order building down here. Let's go with this one first. Yeah, public order is going down in a lot of areas, but I think it's probably pretty manageable for the most part. Alright, so what did I say we were going to build down here? One of these, and we might as well build the this thing for the protection against corruption. Chill Road. Let's go with, don't need the public order. That, and let's get this built. Good stuff. Road of Skulls. Elven Gardens. Yeah, let's go Elven Gardens. Alright, cool.
Loyal to a
Assign
foe.
skill point. Sure, funds corruption, why not? Where are all our nobles? I want you guys all together over here.
Born to lead. For honor.
The Empire. By the comet.
What
There
do you
we go.
require?
For honor.
Over there, yeah, well, we'll keep them all together. That way, we know where they are. Alrighty. That's good. Alright, I'm gonna speed through this end turn. Or at least speed through it as I should really be doing this every end turn, but I don't know. We can cover more of the novel if... Oh, you fucking... Oh, did they lose? Yes, they lost. Thank goodness. Oh man, I was gonna say, if they took that settlement, I'd lose my mind. I guess that would be provocation enough to declare war on them. But anyway, we'll get through this end turn. we'll end the episode, and then we can start next episode with the battle there. I don't know how much of a battle it's going to be because the garrison is going to be weakened, and we've got 2 armies bearing down on them, so probably be a very quick, easy battle. But that's what we'll start with next episode. At least get a little bit of exercise for the troops and a little bit of action for you guys anyway. But thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate the support. We're just mopping this thing up. Probably only a couple more episodes, handful of episodes left. Working towards getting that treaty with the dwarves, and yeah, and then that'll be it once we have all the territory. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Episode 39, I think, is next. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Ragnarok, signing out.